everybody. Let's talk about event planning because that's what we're doing now. We have this big event coming up in September, starting Friday the 12th, moving all the way through September 13th on Saturday. And that's what we're going to be talking about because you don't want to miss this. Come on, Heidi, join me.
Hey, Francine, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just so excited. This is going to be so much fun and so impactful, and so many people are going to change their life by coming to our event in September.
It's always so cool to see how the pieces come together because you start with this idea that's really big and ginormous, and the date and everything, it's way out there. So you're like, oh, plenty of time to figure all these things out. And it gets closer and closer, and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know how these pieces are all going to come together. And that can be really scary. But it's so cool when you've got a team working together. Everybody continues to work on their part, and the vision becomes clearer the more and more people are putting in the effort. And we've kind of reached another like level as we're getting closer to our Believe retreat weekend, September 12th and 13th.
Yes, I'm so excited because we've shifted gears a little bit, and there is going to be an amazing wealth of opportunity to learn all about impact publishing. Now, when I first heard that term, I had no idea what it meant. Impact publishing is the impact you can make after you publish. Everyone thinks that becoming an author is just writing the book, getting it edited, and getting it up there on Amazon. That's just 20% of the process. That's where it all starts.
What?
Yes,
That's only 20%.
20%.
Oh, Francine.
Dr. Smiley, Ken Rashan, is going to be the keynote speaker at this event Saturday morning. And he is going to wow us with the possibilities and opportunities and exactly what you need to do for the other 80% to not only get your book on Amazon, and some people even become a best selling author, and then that's it. Learn from the expert what to do after you publish. And then to make it even better, after lunch, which is included with your ticket, we will have a group of authors who have been through the process. And we're going to just have a conversation about what we did, how we did it, and how Dr. Smiley's methods impacted not only our lives, but the lives of everybody around us. So if you are an author, if you think you want to be an author, if you know an author, or you know what, if you just like to read a book, learning about impact publishing will not only change your life, but it'll help you make a bigger impact in the world. So if you are a business owner, you want to come find out about this and learn how to get that social engagement working for you.
And I heard you mention, those that like to read are story lovers that are out there. So you talked a lot about what's going on Saturday. And, maybe you're somebody that reads and you've thought about being an author, you've thought about getting started, you've thought about telling your own story, but, well, it's really big, right? There's a lot of pieces. Maybe, it's your own head talk that's kept you from doing this. So Saturdays are a really great opportunity for those of you that are ready to just step from loving to consume stories into telling some of your own stories. And also, if you're just like, well, I don't have any stories to tell, but I still really do love them, and I would love to get a chance to get to know some more authors, that is really what Friday is all about. And we're going to have this awesome reception where you're going to be able to walk around, meet a bunch of different authors, see what books they've written, talk to them about how they have, well, got started or where they come up with their ideas. Anything you can think of that you've always wanted to ask an author, they're going to be right there for you to talk to. And the other fun thing, because I really love games, is we're going to have a little game element out of the whole evening as well, where you can win some prizes along with going home with a few new favorite authors. Well, maybe they're not literally coming home with you, but I mean, like, you know what I mean.
Well, no, you can. Authors love when you connect with us on social media. I would love if you would connect with me on social media and we could be new besties on Facebook or Instagram. So I can go home with you. All you have to do is connect with me on social media and you can see where I go whenever I'm out talking about Princess Francie and Sparkle Feathers.
So that's another important point, Francine. If you're an author, if you're a creative, a lot of times you're kind of off on your own little creative island. So if you want to get out there, you want to find the right people to hear your story, see your art. It's so hard by yourself. Going in advertising, it's really hard just to self-promote. I mean, yeah, I think I'm pretty great, but I don't really love going out and saying, "Oh, hey, look, I wrote this great blog. Would you please read it and tell me what you think?" It's difficult for me. And so when you collaborate with other people on an event like this, getting people to attend the event becomes a lot easier. I've never done a book event, Francine, like this.
You can.
And I know that you have,
Yes.
but I'm going to share a similar experience as far as the original music scene. So a lot of bands, they have similar kind of genre. Local bands, they need to play at a bar. They don't all have 4 hours of material to fill a whole night. So you'll get 3 bands together, all kind of have the same amount of music. All of them have somewhat of a social media following. And then everybody shares with the promotion for that. You've got the bar that's advertising for that. And then you have those 3 bands that are all advertising for that. And so everybody that comes to see their favorite band that night also gets to meet 2 new bands that maybe they hadn't heard of before. So it's a great way for everybody to kind of share fans organically. And it also builds a really tight-knit community. And suddenly when a certain band would have like a certain show come up or offer, I would get a phone call. Hey, we did this show a couple months ago. It was really fun. Do you guys want to jump on this one with us? And more opportunities come from that. So if you're an author and you're not really sure about joining the whole year-long collaboration and you're not really sure, you're too busy maybe to come on Saturday, but Friday night, you could join us, get a table as an author, have an opportunity to be around a bunch of other authors, network with them, get some ideas from them, start to build some community and friendships with those other authors, because this is just a springboard, this first event, where once you meet some people and you're like, yeah, this person was really cool. I really like this person's story. It's really in alignment with the story that I'm telling. Now you guys can work together and plan another event. Maybe it's not as big as the one that we're planning. Maybe it's something in a little coffee shop. Or maybe you do something online on Zoom together. But this opens so many more doors and so many opportunities for you to share your story when you participate in an event like this. Now, Francine, you have done events like this. So, firsthand, what did I miss?
You didn't miss a thing. And I think that's the beauty behind this. It's not just about authors. Yes, we're building a community of authors, but let's welcome the singers in. Let's welcome the sculptors in.
And the business owners you were
And the
talking about.
business owners, because Impact Publishing, did you know that when you put up a Facebook post, you're really publishing? Wouldn't you, business owners, I'm talking to you, wouldn't you like to have a bigger impact with your Facebook post? Wouldn't you like to have 1,000 more subscribers on your YouTube channel? That's what Impact Publishing is all about. Making your network have an impact on the world. And only way, I'm telling you, the only way to do that is to get out there and network. And this weekend we're planning is the perfect opportunity to meet authors, singers, dancers, sculptors, artists. And guess what? We are all business owners too, who will probably need to consume your product one day, whatever you just think about it. Plumbers. Could you have more jobs if you had a bigger social media presence? Well, guess what? Everyone coming to this event needs a plumber. Let's shake some hands and get to know each other. Let's see. Do you sell
Oh,
houses?
I just think of somebody right now, Roger from Tree Life.
There you go. Yes.
Have you ever talked to Roger or watched his YouTube channel? Man, he has a story going. And I think it would be absolutely great if he also had a chapter in our anthology, because that story helps people really understand who he is as a person. He isn't just a guy that owns a tree service that cuts your trees down in the backyard and comes save you when the storms knock all your trees over. It's so much more than that when you really get to know Roger. And one way that he's building community is that he has a YouTube channel. So you get to know him a bit more through that. But some of us are not video watchers. Some of us like reading. I like doing both. But I'm just saying, some people are more into reading books and listening to audiobooks and things like that. And so if you have another way that you can tell your story, have it wrapped up in a neat little package for someone to consume, listen to, another thing that you can give away, or it's another item that you can add to sell. So there is one more reason, Francine, that getting a story, even if it's just 1,000 words, really has impact. And that's having clarity about what it is that you really want to create, the impact that you really want to have in the world. Because as you see how stories unfold, this hero's journey, right? You start someplace and you come up against these obstacles and stuff got in your way. But you had a bigger plan in mind. You had something that you felt compelled to accomplish. And so with a series of trials and errors, which incidentally makes the stories very, very interesting, maybe not to you in the moments that you're living through them, but what's so cool is when you finally get there, when you finally achieve that goal, now you have a complete story that you can tell somebody else, because there are a lot of somebody else's that are in the middle of that same journey, trying to figure out how are they going to get past this struggle or this struggle or this struggle. And going back to the plumber story, I mean, maybe your story is how bad plumbing just completely ruined your life, or you grew up without indoor plumbing, and then suddenly there was plumbing, and then that's how you became a plumber, and you just wanted to share the love of plumbing with everyone. These kind of stories are what people are looking for. They want human connection. And so this is an opportunity for you to think outside of the box a little bit and nurture the community that you're trying to build.
I have a story to tell. A very inspiring story. It just happened this Monday, and I'm so excited about it. I was teaching a writing class, and one of my students was adopted at 1.5 years. And she's older than I am now. And she wants to write the story about being in foster care her whole life. And how she says, birth mother, mom was the woman who raised her. And we've been working on this story now for a few weeks in this class. And we really got deeply into this discussion, brainstorming which each chapter of her book will be. And I got so excited because I was trying to figure out what book 3 of the Confidence Club series is going to be, my children's book series. Book 3, there's going to be a new kid in camp who just found out he's adopted. And my dogs, Daisy and Tater, are both adopted, and they're going to help him. Daisy just heard me talk about her. My dogs, Daisy and Tater, are going to talk to him about how great it was to be adopted because they were chosen and they get to live a better life that their mother couldn't give them. So that's coming down. That story is in works right now. If you're watching this, Dakota, get ready. You're going to be illustrating another one soon.
Well, that's awesome. And while we're talking about all this event planning, Francine, you and I are going to a very special event this weekend, the LOL Film Festival here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I don't know, it was maybe about 2 months ago, we interviewed Monique, who is the creator of the LOL Film Festival. And it is just amazing to see what she has built and what she's put together, and this community of creatives, of filmmakers, comedians, other artists, and everybody's going to be gathering together this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I put the links in there, 2 of them. One, so you can check out the LOL Film Festival and see what she's turned this into. And the second one is the interview that we did with her, so you can learn a little bit more about her story in starting this whole event and putting this together. I'm pretty excited to watch these local films. How about you, Francine?
I am excited about that. I'm just excited about the event because, yay, more networking! Yay!
And that's another thing. Showing up has way more worth than people give it credit. When I go to events like this, I always end up meeting someone or leaving with some piece of information that I didn't have before that's going to help me get to the next step. I feel like it's never, ever a waste of time for me to show up and participate anytime that there's a gathering of creatives somewhere.
Right?
So what else do we have to talk about today, Francine, about events?
Let's see. What else do we have to talk about today? Let's talk about... I want to know what you want to talk about, our viewers. What can we do to help you? One of the aspects of impact publishing is to support each other. So I'm going to ask you, if you're watching this, please, and if you put a comment in the chat, let us know you watched us. And number two, go to YouTube, Francine Juhlin, Juhlin, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me a note, say you did, send me a link to yours, and I will subscribe back to you. That's how this works. If you leave a comment on my Facebook page, I will leave a comment for you. That's what impact publishing is all about, is making these connections and moving each other forward. How could I help you? Heidi, how can I help you?
Well, I mean, Francine, you've already been helping me for the last, I don't know, when did we start this project?
About a year and a half ago, yeah.
I don't think it's been that long. I think that it's only been since October.
Has it only?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at here.
Maybe it's only been a year, but anyways, it's been a long time. We have been working together a long time, and that's another point we need to make. You don't have to have it all figured out when you start. Like I say, my first book wasn't that great, but it made me an author. It helped me learn the process and learn how to do it better. And that's what we want to help you do. If you want to become an author, we can teach you the process. And then once you learn the process, you could go off on your own and do it yourself, or you could come back and we could help you again. That's the beauty of community.
And I know I am a very stubborn person. I don't like to ask for help. And I like to be like, no, I can do it myself. And I can do it the best. Just leave me alone. I got it. Some of you may think like me. You're independent. You got this. But if you are thinking about something really big, or if you have a big story, let someone help you. Give it a try. Just start with one person and then go and do some groups and see what happens. I have to say that one of the best pieces of advice that I had gotten from a mentor. So step one, I got help from one person. And then that one person said, be more open to receiving from other people. And that's all he said. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, yeah. I don't know what you mean. Well, I figured it out after hitting my head against the wall a bunch of times. You can only do so much in 24 hours. You can only learn so much in a short amount of time. You only have so much lifetime, and it should not be spent working, even if it is something you really like to do 24/7. So ask for help, figure out the things that you're not good at, and then find the support systems that are going to help you in those areas. And you're going to find that everything happens so much faster. It's a lot easier. Sorry, did anybody else see my background shake?
Yes. That's the beauty of live video. You never know what's going to happen. I have a dog down
There's
here.
wasps out here, okay? Like, this is a dangerous situation that's happening right now.
Tater's back here licking and scratching. But see, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get out there and do it. And guess what? If you need to have a bigger social media presence and you need to have videos made and you're scared to do it, I can help. I am a public speaking coach, and that is one of my specialties. If you need the confidence to click record or to click go live, you and I need to talk.
Francine will give you confidence. She's just got the confidence, energy. She's good with that. So I guess to wrap this all up in a neat bow, we have updated our website, and we have, well, let me just show you this really quick. We got some new flyers that are going to come out. Of course, those of you that are watching today get the first heads up sneak peek of what we're doing. And so we're going to be announcing this Friday event where you can connect with authors. And then Saturday, you can just join us for the day if you want to get some of that impact training. And also information if you want to go all in with us and spend the next year with us having support from community of authors and people that are trying to figure it out, because together that's exactly what we're going to do.
Not only that, we have the expert who will be guiding us. So it's not
That's right.
It's not a bunch of amateurs trying to figure this out. We have the expert who will be guiding us along the way, and he will be there in September to teach us exactly what we need to do, how to do it, and then people who have been doing it will be there to tell you what their experience has been. And we almost forgot, authors. For the Friday night Meet the Author event, we're going to have tickets made up. If you buy a pack of 20 tickets, you get your author's table for free.
Yeah, love it. I got to put that on the site too.
Ooh. You know what? That's a lot. Let's make it even better. Let's just say if they buy 10 tickets, they get their table for free.
Ooh, sweetening the deal.
Yeah, sweetening the deal. If you buy a pack of 10 tickets to either sell or share with your friends and family and neighbors, then you get your author table for free.
You should be rewarded for helping build community. I think that's great, Francine.
Exactly. Let's do it.
All right. Well, if you can conceive it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it.
From the head to the
heart, to the hands.
Yes.
You can.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. See you in the online community.